Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of my Illustrator Basics tutorial. In this episode, we're going to cover setting up your project file, how to save your document, and how to import images. So let's get started. So up here, you have a bunch of presets already laid out, but we're going to go to more presets. So we're going to use A4. Now over here on this side, you can select your measurement that you're going to be using, pixels, picas, inches, feet and inches, yards, and so on and so forth. We're just going to work with inches, and really the size doesn't particularly matter for our projects here. Down here you can choose portrait or landscape. If you wanted to, you could input your own custom dimensions here. Select the number of artboards you are going to be working with. We're only going to be working with one. Down here you have your color mode, RGB or CMYK color. I work mostly in RGB because I work mostly with screens and monitors. Most of my artwork and stuff gets input into videos, or as thumbnails, which are then viewed on a screen, phone screen, or a computer monitor, or even a television set. RGB refers to the primary colors of light, red, green, and blue that are used in monitors and television screens. CMYK refers to the primary colors of cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, which are used in printing, is often called full color printing. The combination of all RGB colors evenly produces a white color, whereas the combination of all CMYK inks evenly produces black. And that's why you'll get a little more vibrancy out of your RGB. See here, you can see the same color values, but one is RGB, one is CMYK, and this is a little more saturated, a little more vibrant than their CMYK counterpart. So go ahead and click Create, and it should create a nice blank template. Now let's go ahead and save the document. So File, Save As, save it in my Illustrator tutorial. So we're going to create a new folder inside that folder that you downloaded, and we're going to name it Class Files 1. Or we'll just name the folder Class Files. Go in there, and we'll name this Class Files 1. And save. Then it'll bring up this. I see no reason to change any of this. Press OK. Then you can see it's saving inside the Class Files folder. Now we're going to go over importing into this and setting that up. So you go to File, go down to Place. We'll go into our Illustrator tutorial folder. I want you to select this Getting Started.png and then hit Template, because we want it to be a template in the background. And hit Place. You can see it's placed onto our artboard, and you can see it's grayed out slightly instead of being that full black, which it actually is. If you look at the actual picture, you can see it's a black instead of a gray, but it's grayed out, and that tells us that this is something that can be traced. It's in the background, and you have that on your layers separate. It created a separate layer template, and that's just so we can trace over it. A lot of artists will actually sketch out and then sketch out in like a notepad or something by hand, and then import it and trace it this way. They find it a little easier. For me, as you can see, I'm a horrible drawer by hand. This is supposed to be a moon. I don't know what it is. This is supposed to be like an ostrich. It's a whole thing, but it's going to work for what purposes we have. Now over here, you can see the layer is already locked. You can unlock it and select it and move it around, but we're going to go ahead and leave it locked. Now that's all we've got for today. It's just a short little how to get set up today. The next lesson is going to be a bit longer, so I didn't want to have this all in one bit and have it one long video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, and we'll see you next time.